Shalom, and welcome to Hebrew Bible Secrets with your host, Rabbi Beaton. We are reading today from the book of Luke, starting at chapter 3. Luke, chapter 3, verse 1. 1. Now in the 15th year of the reign of Tiberius Caesar, Pontius Pilatus being governor of Yehuda, and Herodes being tetrarch of Galilee, and his brother Philip, tetrarch of Iturea, and of the region of Trachonitis, and Lysanias, and the tetrarch of Abilene. 2. During the period of Annas and Caiaphas, being the Kohanim Haggadah, high priest, the word of Elohim came to Yehochanan, John, the son of Zechariah, in the wilderness. 3. And he came into all the country about Jordan, preaching the immersion of repentance for the remission of sins. 4. As it is written in the scroll of the words of Yeshayahu, Isaiah, the prophet, saying, the voice of one crying in the wilderness, prepare the way of Yahweh, make his path straight. 5. Every valley shall be filled, and every mountain and hill shall be brought low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough ways shall be made smooth. 6. And all flesh shall see the rescue of Elohim. 7. Then said he to the multitude that came forth to be immersed by him, O generation of vipers, who has warned you to flee from the wrath to come? 8. Bring forth therefore fruits worthy of repentance, and do not begin to say within yourselves, we have Abraham, our father. For I say to you, that Elohim is able from these stones to raise up children to Abraham. 9. And now also the axe is laid to the root of the etzim trees. Every etz tree, therefore, which brings not forth good fruit, is cut down and cast into the fire. 10. And the people asked him, saying, what shall we do then? 11. He answered and said to them, he that has 2 tunics, let him give to him that has none, and he that has food, let him do likewise. 12. Then came also tax collectors to be immersed, and said to him, Rabbi, what shall we do? 13. And he said to them, exact no more than that which is appointed you. 14. And the soldiers likewise demanded of him, saying, and what shall we do? And he said to them, do violence to no man, neither accuse any falsely, and be content with your wages. 15. And as the people were in expectation, and all men mused in their hearts of Yehochanan John, whether he was the Messiah or not. 16. Yehochanan John answered, saying to them all, I indeed, mikvah, immerse ye with Mayim, water, but one mightier than me comes, the straps of whose sandals I am not worthy to untie. He shall mikvah, immerse ye with the Ruach HaKadosh, set apart spirit, and fire. 17. Whose winnowing fork is in his hand, and he will thoroughly purge his thrashing floor, and will gather the wheat into his garner, but the chaff he will burn with unquenchable fire. 18. And many other things in his exhortation preached he to the people. 19. But Herodes, the tetrarch, being reproved by him for Herodias, his brother Philip's wife, and for all the evils which Herodes had done. 20. Added this to them all, that he shut up Yehochanan John in prison. 21. Now when all the people were immersed, it came to pass that Yehoshua also, being immersed and petitioning, the Shamayim was opened. 22. And the Ruach HaKadosh, set apart spirit, descended in a bodily shape, like a dove upon him. And a voice came from Shamayim, which said, you are my beloved son, in you I am well pleased. 23. And when Yeshua himself began, he was about 33 years of age, being, as was custom, the son of Joseph, who was the son of Eli, 24, which was the son of Mattityahu, which was the son of Levi, which was the son of Melchi, which was the son of Yanah, which was the son of Joseph, 25, which was the son of Mattityahu, which was the son of Amos, which was the son of Nahum, which was the son of Eli, which was the son of Nogah, 26, which was the son of Math, which was the son of Mattityahu, which was the son of Shimi, which was the son of Joseph, which was the son of Yehuda, 27, which was the son of Yaana, which was the son of Rephaiah, which was the son of Zerubbabel, which was the son of Shealtiel, which was the son of Neri, 28, which was the son of Melchi, which was the son of Adi, which was the son of Kosam, which was the son of Amodam, which was the son of 29, which was the son of Yeshua, which was the son of Eliezer, which was the son of Yorim, which was the son of Mattityahu, which was the son of Levi, 30, which was the son of Shimon, which was the son of Yehuda, which was the son of Joseph, which was the son of Yonan, which was the son of Eliakim, 31, which was the son of Meliah, which was the son of Menan, which was the son of Mattatha, which was the son of Nathan, which was the son of David, 32, which was the son of Yeshai, Jesse, which was the son of Obed, which was the son of Boaz, which was the son of Salmon, which was the son of Nachshon, 33, which was the son of Aminadab, which was the son of Aram, which was the son of Ketron, which was the son of Pharatz, which was the son of Yehuda, 34, which was the son of Yaakov, which was the son of Yitzhak, Isaac, which was the son of Abram, which was the son of Tharak, which was the son of Nachor, 35, which was the son of Seru, which was the son of Ru, which was the son of Peleg, which was the son of Eber, which was the son of Shalak, 36, which was the son of Quanan, which was the son of Arphaxad, which was the son of Shem, which was the son of Noach, which was the son of Lamech, 37, which was the son of Methuselah, which was the son of Hanok, which was the son of Yared, which was the son of Mahalaleel, which was the son of Quanan, 38, which was the son of Enosh, which was the son of Seth, which was the son of Adam, which was the son of Elohim. So there now ends chapter 3. Have a look at some of the footnotes in chapter 3. So the first footnote we have is in verse 1. Now in the 5th year of the reign of Tiberius Caesar, Pontius Pilate being governor. So let's have a look at this word governor. So we have here Pontius was the procurator of Judea during the years 26 to 36 CE. So a procurator is an agent representing others in a court of law in countries retaining Roman civil law. A treasurer officer in a province of the Roman Empire. Okay, so that's a procurator. So let's go to the next footnote, which is a continuation. governor of Yehuda, and Herodes being tetrarch of Galilee. So let's have a look at this, tetrarch. So a ruler less than a king, like a governor of a region. Okay. So let's go to the next footnote, which is a continuation. So tetrarch of Galilee and his brother Philip, tetrarch of Iturea. So Philip, we have a footnote there for Philip. So Herod Philip, son of Herod the Great, ruled from 4 BC to 34 CE. Okay, so let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 3. And he came into all the country about Jordan, preaching an immersion of repentance. So let's have a look at this. Repentance. This is one of the baptisms out of the 6 types. Immersion was done annually for ritual purity and not just a one-time event. Okay, so like, you have your ritual purity cleansing on the Friday night before the Sabbath and before the feast days. Okay, so let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 4. As it is written in the scroll of the words of Yeshayahu, Isaiah, the prophet. Okay, so we have a footnote here for Isaiah. So it says Isaiah 43 and 5. So let's have a look at Isaiah 43 and 5. Okay. So Isaiah 43 to 5 reads, "The voice of him that cries in the wilderness, prepare the way of Yahweh, make straight in the wilderness a highway for our power. Every valley shall be exalted, and every mountain and hill shall be made low, and the crooked shall be made straight, and the rough places plain. 5. And the glory of Yahweh shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together, for the mouth of Yahweh has spoken it." Okay, so that's the understanding of Isaiah 43 and 5. Okay, so let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 8. "Bring forth therefore fruits worthy of repentance, and do not begin to say within yourselves, we have Abraham, our Av, our father. For I say to you, that Elohim is able from these stones." Okay, so let's have a look at this. Able from these stones. So we have here, John was using the Hebrew letters to draw a beautiful imagery. The word for stone in Hebrew is Iban, or Iben. The first character is Aleph, which is the right side of the Sephirotic tree, understood by the ancient sages of Judaism for the father and strength, the source of all things, and the left side is for mercy. The word Aleph is the father, and the other word separated is Iben, is Ben, meaning son, which represents the son, Yahshua in the heaven and Israel upon the earth, the middle pillar. So all the children of God are his sons to build his house. John used this imagery to explain that the Father, who is the Aleph in Iben, can raise sons, Ben, as the second word in Hebrew, so that there is no misunderstanding. John is not saying that by magic or by a magic wand the Father is going to raise humans from stones, but he was using the Hebrew to illustrate the raising of children who will follow him. The stones represent Gentiles, so here the allegory is to the 10 tribes who had become Gentiles. Okay? So let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 9. And now also the axe is laid to the root of the etzim, the trees. Every etz, tree. Okay, so let's have a look at this. Every etz, the tree here is the image of human beings who will not do the works of Torah, will be cut down. Okay? So those obviously not keeping the commandments, that's relating to them. Okay, let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 17. Whose winnowing fork is in his hand, and he will thoroughly purge his thrashing floor, and will gather the wheat into his garner. But the chaff he will burn with unquenchable fire. So let's have a look at this unquenchable fire. So the evil people will be thrown into the fire, or the lake of fire. Okay? So let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 19. But Herodias, the tetrarch, being reproved by him for Herodias, his brother Philip's wife. So let's have a look at this wife. So this was committing adultery, okay? Because Herodias stole his brother Philip's wife, and married her. Okay, let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 22. And the Ruach HaKadosh, set apart spirit, descended in a bodily shape, like a dove upon him. And a voice came from Shamayim, from heaven, which said, You are my beloved son. In you I am well pleased. Okay, so let's have a look at this beloved son. So we have here C footnote in Matthew 3:17. So let's have a look at Matthew 3:17. So Matthew 3:17 reads, And lo, a voice from Shamayim, it's from heaven, saying, This is my beloved son, in whom I am well pleased. So we have a footnote for beloved son, and it reads, And it came to pass, when Yahweh was come up out of the Mayim, the water, the whole fount of the set-apart Ruach, feminine, descended and rested upon him, and said to him, My son, in all the prophets was I waiting for you, that you should come, and I might rest on you. For you are my rest. You are my first begotten son, that reigns forever. An ancient copy of the letter of Hebrews that is now lost. Jerome quoted from this in 342 to 420 CE. Origen also quoted from it in 185 to 254 CE. This gospel is lost, but only some quotations exist. Messiah, Volume 3, page 119 by Avi ben Mordecai. The voice is not from the Abba in Shamayim in heaven, but of the mother, as stated, and can also be confirmed because it is attested to by Yehochanan, John. He wrote his gospel much later than Matthew and lived the longest from the 12 disciples of Yeshua. John 5:37 attests to this fact, that the Abba's voice has never been heard. Okay? So, I hope that gives you some more understanding. So, let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 23. And when Yeshua himself began, he was about 30 years of age, being, as was custom, the son of Joseph. So let's have a look at this, the son of Joseph. So we have here, this Joseph is the same as the one in Matthew 27:57, and not Miriam's husband. See my book being released Beth Yahushua. Okay, so Beth Yahushua, you can buy that book on Amazon by Rabbi Simon Altav. So let's have a quick look at Matthew 27:57. So Matthew 27:57 reads, "When the evening had come, there came a rich man of Amathaim, Arimathea, named Joseph, who also himself was Yahushua's disciple." So let's go to the next footnote, which is a continuation. So the son of Joseph, who was the son of Eli. Okay, let's have a look at this. So according to the Jerusalem Talmud, Miriam was the daughter of Eli. And that you can find in Chagiga 77:4. So let's go to the next footnote, which is in verse 36, which was the son of Quanan. Okay, so let's have a look at this. So see Genesis 10:22. So Genesis 10:22 reads, "The sons of Shem were Elam, which is Iran, Ashur, Assyria, Arphaxad, Lud, Turkey, and Aram, Syria, and Quanan." Okay, so you have it there. So we've got some footnotes here. So the first footnote is Arphaxad. So we have here Arphaxad is Areph and Chesed, or Ches. There are twins. These are twins, or two persons. It appears this may have been mistaken for one person by the scribe, hence the name is joined. We find one person under Nakor, appearing as Chesed, which is this derivative, in Genesis 22:22. According to the scholar John Lamb, this should have been written the twins, sons of Shem. According to John Lamb, the Dalit is Chesed, is like lips, spelt Kaf, K-A-F, Sin and Dalit. And Shem, like moon, signifies these studied astronomy, who were later called Castes, or Chastes. He gives Areph the meaning man of a bird's mouth in his studies on ancient Hebrew hieroglyphs, page 69. Hebrew characters derived from hieroglyphs. So we also have a footnote for Quanan. So it reads here, "The missing genealogy of Quanan has been rectified from the Septuagint, as this piece of text was omitted by the Masoretes, which has created a conflict in that people do not know that the sixth son of Shem was Quanan. The Masoretic subtraction was unlawful, and Yahweh will punish this as his pleasure. The Masoretes, as part of a scheme, did many changes, omitting the changes in other places also, such as the name of Yahweh to Adonai. Arphaxad was not the grandfather of Shalak, but Quanan was, and this genealogy shows us clearly that Abraham was a Nilotic person, and person of black skin colour, as that was the skin colour of Canaan, who was the great-grandfather of Abraham. Quanan was the father of Shalak. Quanan is the biological grandfather of Eber, the forefather of the Hebrews. The person was originally called Quanan. The text proves that Quanan was the biological ancestor of Abraham. This also means that between Quanan and the time of the end of the flood is 397 years, which gives us extra time, which otherwise is missing if you use the erroneous missing genealogy of the Masoretes, bringing us in conflict with the Egyptians' dynasties or dynasties. Yahweh said the land of Canaan was the birthplace of the children of Israel. It does not say the land of Jacob or the land of Abraham, was their birthplace, as that is an important fact and must be taken into consideration whenever understanding and looking at prophecy and property rights. If Yahweh had told us that the land of China was the birthplace of Israel, then we would be looking for the Hebrews in China with Mongolian features. But we are not, although we do have some Yehudim in China with Mongolian features, who had departed from Israel many years ago to live there. Yes, that is right. The land today called Israel was originally possessed by Canaan and his descendants before Yahweh gave it to the sons of Jacob. The reason the land was taken from Canaan was simply this, that they were idolatrous and practiced all sorts of witchcraft and divinations to false deities and sacrificed children. They did many other foolish things, such as bestiality, and some other pretty weird things, such as defecating in front of their false deity. Another Canaan was the son of Ham, and Canaan had 12 children. If you note the genealogies, only 11 are mentioned in Bereshith 10:15-18. So who is the 12? We'll look at this later. Shem was the father of Yoktan, called Quatan in Arabic, continuing all the way to Jacob, excluding Esau as an Israelite. However, many converts joined Israel in the past and are counted as Israel irrespective of colour, including today. It was Yoktan in the Torah, Quatan in the Arabic text, who is the real progenitor of the Arabs. The original Arabs were also mostly black races of people. Even today, you will find many dark-skinned Arabs that they would rarely show you on TV channels. So how could Israel's father be an Amori, Canaan's son, and mother be a Kitty, another Canaan's son whose daughter married the Amori? This is what Ezekiel, the prophet, a Levite, is telling us. When a Levite speaks, we need to hear him because Levites are the only true teachers of Yahweh. So Bereshith 10:15-16. Canaan begot Sidon, his Bekor, firstborn, and Keth, 16, and the Yebusi, the Amori, and the Gashi. There you see the two identified in the above scriptures. Unfortunately, most Jewish rabbis just like to gloss over this and ignore the fact that Abraham is identified as a man of dark skin tone. They think and teach that Israel is only being identified as these two nations because they were great nations at one time, but that is not true. Israel was never a great nation until King David and King Solomon's time. Before that, Israel was a very small nation, and many other nations much larger and stronger than Israel. If it wasn't for Yahweh, every nation would have beat us into submission. Let me tell you one more thing. According to Yahweh's testimony, our mother and father were Amori and Kitty, which means a marriage took place between these two black people, and another black child was born, namely Israel. Abraham was a ruling prince from the clans of Shem and had relations with the Cushites, purchased some land from Keth for his wife Sarah and other children's graves to bury his dead. So the Cushites were black Africans from Ham, that came from Ham. Bereshith 23:5-9. And the sons of Keth answered Abraham, saying to him, Hear us, my master, you are a mighty prince among us. Bury your dead in the choicest of our burial places. None of us will withhold from you his burial place, that you may bury your dead. Then Abraham stood up and bowed himself to the people of the land, the sons of Keth. And he spoke with them, saying, If it is your wish that I bury my dead out of my sight, hear me, and meet with Ephron, the son of Zakar, for me, that he may give me the cave of Machpelah, which he has, which is at the end of his field. Let him give it to me at the full price, as property for a burial place among you. Abraham was a ruling Horite prince from Turkey, but his father, Tharak, actually came from West Africa, and he was working for the Black Cushite king Nimrod, who was also a relative of Abraham through Shem and Ham's sons and daughters having mixed marriages. Abraham made a legal purchase in Israel from the sons of Keth, who acknowledged him as a ruling prince, and this is significant. No one offers you land free, but they offered it as a gift first. However, Abraham paid for it and made a legal deed in order to secure it for his later generations. The reason why they offered it free is because Abraham had relations with the Kittim. The sons of Keth were the sons of Canaan, who was the biological father of Shalak, and Shalak is the father of Eber. The purchase was recorded in the Torah that no one can dispute Abraham's purchase of the land from the black man, which was the Canaanite, who sold to another black man, a son of Shem, Abraham. Since Canaan was the son of Shem, whose daughter married Ham's, therefore, by Yahweh's own testimony, these children were of light and dark brown skin tones and of African ethnicity. So why was Yahweh so blunt? This is because he called Israel here Gentiles and associated them with the practices and ways of the Gentiles. This is something that we are forbidden not to do, to follow after the Gentiles. Okay, so they have some history there relating to Canaan. Okay, so I hope that helped. So that now brings us to the end of chapter 3, and I thank you for watching, and I hope to see you on the other side. This is Rabbi Beaton saying thank you for watching, and Shalom Shalom. Baruch Shem Kibod, Malkuto, Leolam Va'ed. But never be the name of his distinct kingdom, forever and ever and ever. Amen.